It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Daniels back to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 3 now. Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap again to Robinson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get it positioned to swat it away. That is well done.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Robinson has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here. It's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Rush. And his first pass falls incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Rush now to throw. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the longtime vet Brian Anger on now. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Commanders will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one's complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders pull that in front further. 13-zip. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14. Cowboys nothing. Gonzalez set to
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Warning. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Here's 2nd and 2. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Rush now. Ferguson's got it. Complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
That's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's low and bounces short of his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Daniels to the air. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Schrader's kick is up and good. And our first half ends with 3 points. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report.
It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Rush looking to pass. It's caught. Ferguson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing, Rush. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Move the chains! Gotta move!
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now, off play action. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Let's go now. Here's Rush. Complete out to the right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now it's a bootleg for him. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff now to Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, a run to Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels to throw. It's caught, Eckler. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Daniels back to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. This is Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Daniels on 1st down. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Now we're on with Robinson. Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush is...
I like to say in life, there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He's throwing for it! And he's got a man. Complete! Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's a give to Robinson. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Robinson on the inside give. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A run here with Robinson. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To the air with Rush. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Rush now to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Rush now. To the sideline, catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Rush. Ferguson's got it, complete. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing, Rush. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 41. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They are throwing it again. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 26 on second down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And the Commanders take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.